Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we would like to give all praises, honor and glory to
Yahweh.
Double honors to the apostles and elders that taught us His truth and rule well. And shalom to the brothers out there throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching His truth and sincerity. And the sincere host being delivered in these last days, man. You know, we're at GMS London to come out here every week through the spirit and power of the Lord. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, man. You know, we're currently in the last days. So we come out here to warn the people, you know, mainly, you know, the elect of our people from the, you know, Negroes, Hispanics and Native Americans who comprise of the people on the side of the children of Israel, man. Alright? Now, we're going to get into the first scripture. We're winning the next edifying session.
That's right, this is Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, so when the prophets come on the scene, in their generations, they always do the same thing. They always prophesy the downfall of the current kingdom that they're actually living in, man. Alright, so that's how the Lord gets down. He sends, you know, His words through the prophets, alright? Because it says in the scriptures that we're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So then when we come back in the reincarnation, what we come to do to prophesy the downfall of the kingdom, man. And this current kingdom that we're prophesying the downfall of is who? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. His kingdom, his infrastructure has to be destroyed, man. Why? Because he's wicked, man. When we go into Sirach chapter 10 and verse 8, it says, for the unrighteous dealings and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another people, man. And that people that's talking about in that scripture is you Negroes, Hispanics and Native Americans, man. Right? We the next to rule.
Precept? No, because brother mentioned the prophets about how they were set up to preach against kingdoms, against pestilences and that kind of stuff. You know, that's all prophecies, right? So what do you expect the prophets to do when they come back? To do the same thing, right? Because that's what they do. So when we go to Matthew 24 now, okay, the Lord speaks about things that were going to be happening in the last days. So what do you think they're going to be talking about when the prophets return? They're going to be talking about these things, right? Which is what we speak about, right? And this is Matthew 24, and I'm going to start with verse 4. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Yahushua, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass. So these things have to come to pass. So you know people don't like hearing what we've got to say. Okay, but these are prophecies the Lord spoke of that were spoken of by other prophets before him. Well, not before him, but you know, through him. You know, and we're speaking those same things once again, right? Because this is pertaining to today. It says, but the end is not yet. Okay, we're in the end times, but the end isn't quite here just yet, right? It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. What do we talk about? We talk about the famines. That's right. Okay.
A key example of the famines. What about Venezuela? What's going on down there in Venezuela, man? You got America trying to set up that puppet leader, Guaido, one Guaido. You know, all of these things are happening. You got the tensions with the wars and the rumors of wars with Iran and America, Israel and Iran, Russia, America. These are all wars and rumors of wars, and those are indicators. Exactly.
They're not. I mean, they're rumors right now because it's not happening. Okay, but there are things that are escalating on the earth right now, and you can see the probability of it happening. Because no one's backing down. America's not backing down. NATO's not backing down. With, you know, in terms of Russia, they ain't backing down with Iran. But Russia's going to protect Iran. So it's all circling around this whole fucking catastrophe here in the Middle East, man. The scriptures speak about it. The Valley of Jehoshaphat. The Armageddon. Okay, so that's all part of what we're meant to do as prophets speak about in these last days. Okay, let me just finish this off here. It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdoms, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So do you think we got a bright and happy message to preach to you? No, it's the beginning of sorrows, man. This is your end. Okay, the only hope that exists is for the elect. Okay, they need to repent. Okay, always the rest of the people are going to experience the same things that the rest of this world is going to experience, which is destruction. You know?
Can I just get a quick precept? This is Ezekiel 2 and 10. It says, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
Yeah, that's right, man. And that's what we come to preach about: the lamentations, the mourning, and the woe, the destruction, man. World War III. Alright, famines, great famines upon the earth. When we look at the example of Venezuela, Venezuela is going through all of these things right now, man. Right, so that's a shadow of things to come. It's Venezuela, and they're really going through it.
Well, that's 2 Ezra 15 right there.
Right.
And Venezuela.
And this all pertains to judgment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we haven't really got a positive message for the world. When we talk about how we're negative and how we're hateful and that, because there's no love to be shown to you, man.
Right.
What's in the scriptures is that your demise.
Yeah.
So we ain't got no positive message to you, man. The positive message to the Lord's elect that we speak about, man.
That's right.
Seriously. This is for the elect, for the elect's sake.
Hey, Ecclesiastes 3:8, it says, well, there's a time for war, man.
Yep.
And the time for hate. We're in that time for hate and war, man. This is the time of judgment when Yahweh Shem Yahushua is actually going to come back and, reap or
Take his kingdom.
Basically take his kingdom, He's going to take his kingdom, man, because it says in Daniel, the saints of the Lord shall take the kingdom, man. That's not going to be through negotiations, from reasoning with Trump and seeing if we can find a common ground.
The deal.
Yeah, amicable situation. No, it's going to be through violence, man.
Force.
From great force and great violence and power. That's how this kingdom is going to get taken, man.
Say
precept.
Babylon.
Yep.
Okay.
Revelation 18:21. And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence. That's right. Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall not be found no more at all.
And shall not be found no more at all. And it said with violence, man.
Yeah.
Right? This is going to be a thing of violence. We ain't going to do it right now. What does it say in Zechariah 3? Wait upon Yahweh Shem Yahushua till he rise up to the prey, man.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on the Lord, man.
That's right.
Because with our carnal, we ain't got carnal weapons. I was going to say with our carnal weapons.
The weapons of our warfare are not.
Weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
That's right.
For what, bro?
That's right.
The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We have no carnal weapons, man. The only weapon we use is these scriptures, man. The holy scriptures.
Sharper than any two-edged sword.
Any two-edged sword, man. Right? You can go, commit some violence. You just gonna end up in the slammer. This word still needs to go out, man. We're gonna start preaching in prison houses, man. We ain't got time for that, man.
It's not productive.
It's not productive, man.
Can't.
Because I'm going to say, man, Babylon should be cast down. Okay, so when we speak about America being destroyed, man, that's just what the script says. You know what I mean? You can't call us hateful because we say, America's going to be destroyed, because the Lord has it in his mind to destroy it.
Right. We're just the messengers.
We're just the messengers, man. Don't shoot the messengers.
Right.
You can try, but I won't advise it.
Right.
Like, what was it? What was it in Star Wars, man? Obi-Wan say, you can strike me down, but I will become something greater than anything. That's true. That's true. You can strike us down, man. But that ain't gonna end well with you, man.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Many of the men of the Lord have been stricken down, man. But it doesn't matter. The message is still gonna get out, man. Because look, man, the Lord said He can rise up stones, man, to do this work, man. There ain't no shortage of brothers, man. The Lord's gonna have these brothers preach this truth. Who will die, because that was written for them to die, man. That was His lot. So it doesn't matter what you do. You can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, man.
That's right, man. So you can't keep on saying now, you guys can't remember the Lord. Look how hateful you are. Look how you're preaching negative messages, and you can't say that no more, man. That's old, man. Because that is what the prophets did. That's what they were about, man.
Lamentation.
Like I said, they come with dreadful news a lot of the time, man.
Right.
And they give you the option to get right. They give you the option. They give you the option. I mean, you even just bow down now. It's not gonna change anything for you, but for our people, for the elect, they can repent. And that's your way out. Okay, get right with the Lord. That's your way out, man. From this great destruction that's coming.
That's right.
Yep.
What did you have there?
Revelation, second woe is past. It says Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past.
Right, so that second woe, and woe meaning, destruction, great sorrow, a bad time. So it's past. That's talking about World War II, making reference to World War II. That's already gone, man. Right, so the three woes, the three great world wars are spoken of in the Bible, man. Now the third woe hasn't actually happened yet, so what's the scripture say?
And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
The third woe coming quickly. And if you think about it, it is coming quickly, man. We're already in the midst of World War III. Go to Google, type in World War III, WW3. You know what's going to come out? Thousands upon thousands of news articles, especially
GMS videos.
Yeah, GMS videos. I done it the other day. GMS videos popped up. Daily Express, because they got a lot of sensationalized, World War III stuff as well. But a lot of it is on point, man, because these things are really happening in the background, man. Trump is looking to go into Iran. That is clear. Shooting down drones.
You even got them troopers on YouTube. This is 007.
Yeah.
You know them troopers, they be online. This is 007. Iran. Look, Iran has just shut down American drone guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's out, man. We're in a time of war, man.
Yeah.
We've been in a time of war.
Hey, them troopers know some things, right? But they ain't got the whole story, man. They
Exactly.
ain't got the whole picture. This is where we are above them.
That's right.
You know, because not only do we know those things that are going on, I mean, they supply us with the information.
Right.
We're the ones that filter it.
That's right.
Through prophecy.
Spiritual filters, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and we understand why these things are going on, and they don't understand the why to the things.
Can't.
Their whys only go so far.
Yeah.
They're gonna go to, you know, Americans do this because they want their oil and shit. But no, there's a greater, bigger picture, man, that you're not privy to, man. And this is what we see or able to see.
The scripture says that we've been illuminated.
That's right.
You know, they can only go so far on that left-hand side.
That's right.
We're on the right-hand side. Look, man, we're the elites on the right-hand side.
That's it.
Lord willing, we're the men. And brothers, we have to think like that, man. You know, you got the elites on the left-hand side with their evil agendas. You know, the elite banking families, the Rothschilds, the Gettys, DuPonts, Oppenheimers. You know, they're doing all of that shit, but we've got the inside scoop, man. We're the ones that have been given the secret things of the Most High to preach the word.
Right.
You know, like Amos 3 and 7 says, man.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
the spirit. Me and Razar made a video on the way to
Oh yeah?
going into that. Because we talk about the Rothschilds, like they're on the left-hand side.
Right,
They got that protection from them demons.
Right.
That's why I remember Elder Prophet Sahar mentioned it. Like certain times you see them with no security.
Yeah,
They're just
you gotta be
wandering
on
around
right.
New York. Because they got them demons
Good demons.
backing them up, man.
Yeah.
But time's gonna come. Those gonna remove that demonic head from them, man.
Right.
They're gonna get touched.
Right? This is Joel chapter 3, verse 2. It says, I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Okay, so how's that gonna happen? Well, how is that happening? Because we know through all these alliances, right? All these nations are connected to each other in terms of warfare.
Right.
Like NATO has its allies. America, NATO is an ally to America, and so on and so forth. Everyone has these allies, these alliance pacts, right?
Yeah.
That's how they're all gonna end up being there, right? In the Middle East. Okay, because not by, some people ain't gonna want to go to war in this fight, man. They ain't gonna want to go.
Yeah.
But because of these treaties that they've got in place, man, they have to go.
Yeah.
They have to go.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why there's gonna be a lot of people there in the Middle East to fight that war in the Middle East with Iran and Israel and Russia and the United States. It's gonna be a fucking shitstorm, man.
Meat grinder.
Meat grinder.
And that goes to show you all of these treaties that they got set up between this nation and that. It's all bullshit, man.
To bring their demise.
when World War comes, look, them drums are gonna drop, man. It don't matter what alliance, who's with who, and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and Ron said the
sanctions.
other day they don't even care about the treaty thing. They're gonna start building this and build that.
Yeah.
They don't really care, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because it's prophecy. Prophecy is making these kings do certain things. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. You know, so the Lord is, moving those, decisions in the background, making things come. All to do what? Action out His will, man. That's why Yahweh Shai said, "I've come to do the will of my Father." And it's not about us. We're just telling you what's going to happen because we've been directed to do so, man.
Right.
You know?
It says, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there.
Karen, and that word for plead, that begins with what? Shabbat? Judgment. You know? So look, this place is going to get judgment. The Lord is, pushing everyone to the Middle East, man, to that area of the Middle East.
Right.
For this great war to actually commence, man.
That's right, bro.
You know?
That's why you see that, there's not going to be peace in the Middle East. This ain't calming down, man. It's only going to get hotter and hotter, man. And we implore this. We want this to happen. Why? Because it's all prophetic. It's all prophecy, man. All right? These things must happen in order for the kingdom of Yahweh Shai to be ushered in. And that's a beautiful thing. And that word Yahweh Shaphat, like you said, the word plead.
Yeah.
Hey, Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat means the Most High's judgment. The valley of the Most High's decision, man. Judgment, man.
Right.
And that's why all these other nations are down there in that, gonna get dragged into that region over there in the Middle East to get judged.
Because the Lord's will. To
Exactly.
judge them.
Exactly.
It's Zephaniah 3 and 8.
Can't.
It's the Lord's will, the determination to bring these nations there.
Yep.
To bring judgment upon them.
Hey, and that shows you how spiritual that this thing is, because the Lord has actually written in paper what is going to happen to these nations.
On paper.
It's available for you to look to it and say, okay, let's avoid that. But hold on, you don't have faith in the book, so you ain't going to avoid that. You just going to run straight into it.
Like a script.
It's a script.
I'm going to tell you why you're getting that, bro.
Can't.
It's Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, he shall hate the whore. Okay, this is talking about the America's allies, right? Because the things are going to change. The table's going to change.
Right.
These shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate and naked and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Yeah.
For God hath put it in their hearts to
right.
fulfill His will and to agree and to give the kingdom unto the beast, unto the words of God shall be fulfilled.
Right,
right.
right.
Okay, it's the Lord's will for how everyone's moving.
Yep.
Okay, if it's gonna happen the way the Most High put it out, man. Okay, because hey, right now it's hard to figure how these nations are gonna turn against America just like that, just suddenly.
Yeah.
But it don't matter. It don't matter how it's gonna happen.
Even
God's
if
gonna
it's
make it happen.
Yep, yep. Hey, even when we go into Ezekiel 38, it's the Lord that's making, Russia get back into that Soviet Union spirit.
Yep.
That raw spirit. The Lord's put the hooks in the jaws to do that, man. That's the Lord. They're not doing it because they want to do it. It's to fulfill the agenda of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Because they'll even say, we want to avoid war because they don't benefit nobody. Because that's the real truth. We're having war, nuclear war don't benefit nobody, man. But they're all saying this, but they can't help it.
Yeah.
They will go. They have to.
Hey, Salakia, what's proof of that? Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Chernobyl, that's proof. There's a show on Sky called Chernobyl, man.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at the nuclear fallouts, man, the shit, bro, that's an uninhabited area of land right now. So what's, the nuclear fallout ain't no joke.
Right.
So if what did you always quote that about Russia?
About to say that.
See, that's the spirit.
It's on the Business Insider where Putin said basically, look, we really don't want this to happen because if World War III does happen, World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones.
That's right.
That's right.
That's what he said.
Big talk, man.
Back to the beginning.
And that all goes back to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because you quoted Ezekiel 38. The Lord said He was going to put hooks in their jaws.
Right.
So the Lord's holding the reins of Russia. And He's making them be a guard unto these weaker nations.
With the 4 angels at the corners of the earth, man, holding back the
destruction,
wind.
man.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're set up to hold things until it's time. So they're gonna posture, they're gonna chat shit to each other, they're gonna have those rumors of wars and that, they're gonna talk back and forth until it's time. Until the angels like, nah, elect, sealed, bam, it's time. Okay, you gonna go do this now. You gonna press that button. Okay, you gonna push the button, man. You gonna press the button on them too. And then you're just gonna go around doing this work.
Activate the wind. It's Zephaniah. Zephaniah 3 verse 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. And it says, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For and that's what the brother was saying earlier, man. Hey, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
We ain't gonna raise a finger, man.
That's right, man. Hey, salam, man.
It's already been done. The victory's been gotten. We ain't gonna worry about that, man. Okay, because by the time we start doing anything, man, this place will be done. We just the cleanup crew. We're just the cleanup crew, man.
That's right.
We're gonna clean up the mess that's been left after all this destruction, man.
That's it, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man. We're waiting for World War III, man. Some people might think we're crazy. Why do you want World War III? Everyone's gonna die. Well, no, not everyone's gonna die. You gonna die, man. Lord willing, we ain't gonna die. We ain't gonna be in the lake of fire. Lord willing.
Something's going on.
We want to be of the elect, man. That's why we're doing what we're doing now, man. And that's why we're, beseeching you brethren out there that are listening to do the same thing. Because you may be of the elect.
We're being diligent not to receive that judgment.
Right.
Because we don't want to go out that way, man. Okay? And like I said, the end of this kingdom benefits us as a nation. So it's good news for us, it's good news for Israel. That's why I say, happy shall thou be, Israel.
Yeah.
When these things happen, man. So we're not frightened. Even if we do perish in this, man, we ain't scared.
Yeah.
We gonna take our perishing, man, and we gonna be in the kingdom.
That's it, Shane. That's it.
You know what I mean? And we gonna return to a kingdom where it's righteous happening. 24/7.
We're in righteousose dwelling from the earth.
That's right.
And pain free.
Pain-free, all of that, man. So we're
No
not.
more tears.
This is a necessary evil. These people like to quote in movies, it's a necessary evil.
Yeah.
Because evil doesn't mean like it's wicked.
Yeah.
It just means bad. It's just a terrible, horrible time.
Bad time.
Bad time. That's what it means, and it will be a bad time for everybody on the earth, man.